I'm your welcome to 93. You're joining me for Baby Bump, Chapter 11, Little Things. Hope you're all having a great day. By the way, this is not intended for children. You rush to Miles' office in the wake of his ominous phone call. When you arrive, you find Craig and Mayor Dixon looking morose and Boone laying sadly beside his desk. Okay, I'm here. What is it? What's wrong? Governor Finch is pulling funding for a project. He's what? Don't get your panties in a twist, preggers. It's just politics. Don't you start with me. Turn back to Miles. So all of our work with the local businesses? It's over. We might have to put the dance hall renovations on hold since the funds are frozen. The dance hall alone will transform downtown. We were doing so much good. I mean, that's debatable. You helped a couple businesses. Don't act like you're saints or anything. Thin ice, Craig. You're the governor's nephew. Can't you do anything? Or were you part of this decision? I couldn't care less about the dumb program, and I'm not going to jeopardize my position trying to save it. There must be a way. I refuse to let this happen. Look, it's not the first time my uncle's made a crappy decision, and it won't be the last. You need to just accept it. Craig, what are the chances of impeaching him? Your uncle is an a-hole. Careful who you say that around. He's got a lot of influence. I'm saying it around you because it must run in the family. Oh, real cute, Jen. Glad to see your work hasn't made you any less of a bitch. Watch your mouth. Or what? Since all your threats are harmless, maybe we can just skip them going forward. Save us all time. Miles' eyes darken with rage and he scowls at Craig. I'm just so tired of you. The hell with it, you're fired. Wait, what? Craig's face twists with anger as he glares back at Miles. I'm the governor's nephew, you can't do this. Actually, I can, and I should have done it months ago. Craig turns to you with a scowl. You're gonna stand for this? What about your promise, Jen? You heard the man. Get out. Yeah, we all know she's pregnant now, so your promise is kind of pointless. Craig looks between the two of you, furious, before turning and storming out of the room. Miles, I'm surprised you didn't punch him. Believe me, I wanted to, but an assault charge would make our work even more difficult here. Oh, Miles, you're growing. You must be rubbing off on me. Not yet. I mean, what? So what are we gonna do now? Wish I knew. Riddle your stomach and your hands. We'll fix this little baby, I just don't know how. Actually, come to think of it, there is the god-awful party the governor throws every year. Finch invites all kinds of powerful folk to it. I get invited every year, I just never had a reason or desire to go. We could go talk to them, change people's minds. If we get enough people on our side, the governor will have to return the program funding. I don't love the idea of schmoozing with the governor's friends, but it's the only reason, or the only one we've got. I'll need your people skills on this one, Jen. Of course, but my skills might not be enough. We'll want to go all out on this. That means looking our best. Fine, I'll throw something fancy on. Your attention turns to Boone. I don't like that look. What's going on in your head of yours? No offense, but Boone's just a dash more likable than you, and even politicians aren't immune to cute puppies. I'm sure Elijah could whip up a suit and a tie for this little guy. Really? You want to pimp out my dog? Trust me, it's a foolproof plan. Get a special outfit for Boone and bring him to the governor's party to impress guests and give you a leg up. This has got to be facetious right now, but sure. If you really think it'll help, I'll bring him along. I do, and honestly, I just want to see him in a cute little suit. Boone wags his tail happily and nuzzles against your leg. Get down, get low, give a little. A few days later, you stop in Elijah's with Louisa in tow. Alright, Elijah, I need some styling advice pronto. Happy to help, and I am finding something for you too, Louisa. No, I'm just here to what? Did I not say help my friend? I thought I said help my friend because that's why I'm here, and for no other reason. I mean, why else would I be here? Why else? No reason. Uh-huh. Well, hit me over then. What do you need, Jen? I've, gotta get an outfit for the Governor's Gala. The theme is the Roaring Twenties. The Governor's Gala, huh? It's pretty swanky. Speaking of dressing up, have you ever styled an outfit for a dog, Elijah? A dog? Yeah, we're taking Miles' puppy to the party, and I figured he'd make a splash if he had a cute little outfit on. That's an unusual request, but I'm always up for a challenge. Let me pop in the bag and see what I can throw together. His eyes linger on Louisa for a moment before he leaves you two alone. As soon as he's gone, Louisa's face falls. Damn. Are you sure you're okay coming tonight? Oh yeah, the party isn't what's bothering me. You follow her eyes to the back of the shop where Elijah's disappeared to. Louisa, I'm gonna lock you two in an elevator, or a closet, or a canoe that drifts through a romantic grotto. This has taken way too long. You need some divine intervention. You're right, I should just do it. It's just... I hate admitting weakness. When he's around me, my body gets all stupid. I just don't know if I even get the words out. Why don't you just ask him to the party? I have a feeling he'll say yes. Really? Louisa, I know you can do this. You are a badass, the most badass person I know. And I know you're brave. Brave enough for this because it's your moment. Now, go, get him, Tiger. Before either of you can say anything more, Elijah returns from the bag. Alright, hey, I managed to find... Elijah, come to the Governor's party with me! Elijah blinks in surprise, and Louisa begins to backtrack. It would be nice networking with you, and we don't have to go together, unless you... Louisa, I'd love to go with you. I'm really glad you asked. Well, we're commanding. Oh, wow, okay. Didn't think you'd say yes. That's cool, really cool. Of course I'd say yes. Great, that's really great. I'm glad. You need to calm down. You two are very awkward right now. Me too. Two of them stare at each other in silence. The moment seems to go on forever. So, that outfit. Did you find one? Oh right, I found you a genuine flapper dress. This'll impress Gatsby himself. Pushes the dress in your arms and you step into a changing room. Wear the flapper dress to impress the Governor and catch the eye of the special someone. Also put a batch in your baby blanket. It's the bee's knees. Step back in time in this bedded flapper dress. Not bad. It was actually from a time of good fashion. I mean, it's modern, but... Jane, that looks ridiculously good on you. It's like it was made for you. I feel really ready to party. And now, the Governor and his rich friends are gonna lose their minds. Okay, so you notice how Chapter 11 still has not filled in and it's completely blank? Me too, I just noticed that. Have a good day. Pixelberry has, or excuse me, Chapter 10 as it fades in. And because I'm amazing, I found something for Boone too. That is adorable. He's gonna look so cute. Miles will come by and pick it up later. Later that night, you join Anna and Bao in the kitchen as they cook dinner, and try not to focus too much on the party ahead of you. So, are you getting nervous for tonight? It's hard not to, considering what's at stake, but I know what I have to do, and I'm ready. Good. You're gonna nail this. If anyone can convince the Governor to change their mind, it'll be you. What do you think, Thumper? Do I have this? Look at Thumper, and he wriggles in your arms as you pet her. I think that's support. Too bad you can't go to the Governor's Gala and sway all those people for me. Thumper tilts her head while looking up at you with her big, round eyes. I think she'd much rather stay here and munch on some carrots, don't you? Anna passes you a carrot across the table and you hold it to Thumper's mouth. She eagerly chomps on it with a squeak. Oh, that's encouragement I need. See, even Thumper knows you're gonna kill it tonight. You see Thumper back down in her cage with the carrot before turning back to your sister. However, if I can keep talking about it, I'm gonna start panicking. Well, let's talk about something else then. Anna hands the knife off to Bao and makes her way over to you. Like your latest baby basket. Your sister pushes a box across the counter towards you. Maybe it's a little pregnancy helper troll that will do all the things I don't want to do for me. That's a terrifyingly specific wish. Open the box and reach in to find... It's a dick in the box! I mean, cheers to mocktails. Drinks on me, y'all. Oh, these people are good. I've been craving a fancy drink with a tiny umbrella. Your wish is my command. Let me whip one up for you. It'll be as good as one with alcohol. At this point, I'd even take a maraschino cherry. You flip with the book, admiring the brightly colored photos and sheer diversity of the drinks. Ooh, that one looks amazing. And I'll be sure to put it in the to-go cup for the party tonight. You're so good to me. One frozen raspberry lemonade virgin margarita coming up for the future mother of my niece or nephew. As Anna flits around the kitchen making the drink, you smile to yourself, patting your belly. See? Things aren't so bad, baby. Anna presses the glass, presents the glass to you with a flourish. That seriously looks like heaven. I'd give it a go. Okay, I pressed it twice. Come on. You take a sip of the drink, the sweet flavor washing over your tongue. Okay, this is seriously amazing. 6 out of 8 gifts received. You are now ready to fight for your dreams. That reminds me, there was something else I wanted to talk to you about. Like, how proud of you I am, project or no project, job or no job, and how you're going to be the best mom ever to your little dumpling. You don't have to do this, Anna. No, I do. It's in the Big Sister handbook. And it says that whenever my sister is about to do something awesome, I have to remind her just how awesome she truly is. Bao, back me up. Bao looks up from where he's taken over chopping dutifully and shoots you a wink. Yes, it's in the handbook. And it's true, Jen, your sister tells me all the time how proud of you she is. I'm proud of you too, for what it's worth. She has to love me. She's my sister. Sure, but I feel I know Anna pretty well by now. She admires you. She gets strength from you. Belle's right. I tell him all the time how much you inspire me. I just want you to know that no matter what happens tonight, I am so proud of you and everything you've accomplished. Aw, Anna. Your baby is extremely lucky to have you, Jen. They're going to have an incredible role model to look up for their entire lives. Anna pulls you into a crushing hug and waves Bao over, and then from the stove, he joins in. Group hug! Oh god, no, help me. As they let you go, you gently rub your stomach. You're gonna have the best family ever, little baby. Thanks, you two. You're a great pep talk team. But, are you doing alright? Why wouldn't we be? It's just that the last time I talked to both of you, things seemed a little shaky. We talked some stuff out. We're trying to be more open about how we're feeling. And we're a lot better now. That makes me happy. Enough about us. Tonight's about you. You've got a party to get ready for. Anna shoos you out of the kitchen, and you go to get changed for the governor's gala. A few hours later, you sit in Anna's living room, awaiting Miles. Damn, Jen, you look like dynamite. You're gonna pull all of the other guests to shame. Elijah really came through. I feel like I've stepped right out of history. The haze of exhaustion begins to creep in, but you shake it off. I just wish I felt as good as I look. Is everything okay? Should I call the hospital? I'm calling the hospital! Oh my god, worry word. Relax, Anna. It's okay. I'm just tired from the little one. Are you sure you're okay to do this? Everyone would understand if you needed a night to yourself. Anna, Miles can't do this on his own. Have you met him? He has people skills of a raisin. Jen, that's mean. But true. He can't do this without me. He said so himself. I promise, everything is fine. I can do this. I just need a little, like 100 little naps later. Before Anna can respond, there's a knock at the door. Oh, but so help me if Miles has a wrinkly plaid shirt and came here in his pickup. I'll strangle him with both my hands. Remind me not to get on your, pregnancy's bad side. You have fun. He kisses you on the cheek, and before you swing open the door to find... Okay, very southerny. Miles? Evening awaits. Your chariot awaits. He gestures behind him to a full-stretch limo parked in the driveway. You can see faces of your friends poking out from inside. Lisa, Elijah, and Clint. Figured he'd be good to have on hand. Wow. I had zero faith in you. I deserve that. But you really pulled this off. And you look, well, let's just say you've won my vote. I clean up when it counts. Wave goodbye to Hannah and shuffle in the limo. Miles climbs in behind you, sandwiching you between himself and Clint, like every woman wants. Welcome to the party train, Cassidy. You look stunning. I've had some help. You'll have to tell me who your stylist is. He does excellent work. Look over to Clint, finally taking note of the salmon-colored suit he's wearing. Oh, God, no. You couldn't pay me to wear salmon. No, just no. Nope. 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 No, 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 not wow. Have I left you speechless this early in the evening? A little. Normally I'd say pink is my color, but you pull it off. Well, thank you. And you're truly the prettiest picture I've ever seen, Miss Jen. Like something out of an old Hollywood movie. I never get sick of the compliments, but what do you think, Miles? Fit for the 20s? More than lovely, Cassidy. Oh, and look at you. You look so handsome, don't you? Boone wiggles up to you and licks your face happily. His tongue lolls out of his mouth. Fought me like hell getting it on him, but once he had it on, he couldn't have been happier. Limo starts to pull away from the driveway, and you settle back. What's the plan tonight, Jen? Miles? We're trying to change the governor's mind about pulling our funding. Do we know who's gonna be there? Hey, by the way, why is it still our funding? Remember? We lost our job. No one wants us in office. Moving on. The governor's wife, senators, council members, people from the BOE. Miles continues. You feel your eyelids start to get heavy. You stifle a yawn. Regardless, we should treat everyone as though they're best friends with the governor himself. The warmth of your limo soothes you. Your eyes flutter closed before you snap them open once more. Get him alone. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm extra tired tonight. It's the baby. Stay awake a bit longer. You'll want to hear this, Cassidy. His voices start to fade out. You struggle to keep your eyes open. Stay awake. You force your eyes open as hard as you can. Listen. You don't want to fall asleep, but it's so hard to keep paying attention. I don't even have a baby in me and this happens. Give in, give up, stay up. We're not even listening to anything anyone's saying. We're just focusing on staying awake. This is stupid. With the last bit of drowsy effort, you stay up long enough to hear Miles give one last piece of advice to the group. Senator Fairchild will be there, too. Used to be the CEO of the steel company. He's a tough one to impress. Kinda like steel. I've heard about the Senator Blith as well. One who filibustered for 10 hours over union restrictions. He'll be there, too. Remember their names. It's important not to mix them up. Okay? First one is Steele, and the other guy's filibuster. I don't remember the names. Moving on. Also, the governor's wife's name is Caroline. Oh, you're expecting me to remember all this? You nod off, succumbing to the sleep at last. Time passes, and a prickle of conversation rouses you for just a moment. I worry about her. She works harder than anyone else I've ever met. If I was pregnant, I wouldn't be doing half the stuff she does. I'd be eating chicken wings on my couch for 9 months. Miss Jane is certainly special. That's for sure. A hand brushes your shoulder and you peek an eye open just enough to see Clint brush a strand of hair behind your ear. I don't know how she stays so strong through it all. She amazes me with just how about everything she does. Sounds like somebody has feelings. I'm not sure feelings adequately covers it. It's more like she's a light in a storm, guiding me home. With a metaphor like that, I gotta hear more. Stay up to hear more about how your friends hear you. Or, hear you, god damn it, I need coffee. View you and how Clint feels about being the father of your child. Stay awake and listen. You pretend to be fast asleep as your friends continue to talk. You quickly find yourself feeling a bit cold and decide to cuddle up with someone. Ooh, okay, alright. This is the only problem with this book, is I don't know which one. I really don't know which one, but I keep kind of balancing it between the two, so... Can I just cuddle up with the couch? Please? Oh god, I'm tired now all of a sudden. Shut up with this goddamn baby music, Clint! You shift closer to Clint, resting your head on his shoulder. His arms wrap around you securely. You melt into his side and feel his breath near your ear as he murmurs to you. Sweet dreams, Miss Jen. Come on, we want details. Well, if I'm being honest, I couldn't get her out of my head after the first night we shared. And when fate brought us together again, I promised myself I wouldn't waste this chance to spend more time with her. God, you're making me want to puke. You're too romantic. I just want to be there with someone worthy of being with her. She deserves the world, and I'd give it to her if I could, but I get the feeling she's going to get out there and take it herself. You've got that right. I feel so sorry for Miles right now. Here, Clint's over here talking about how awesome we are and how much he wants us, and Miles is just sitting there going, God damn you. And I take it you'll be there by her side? Of course he'll be. She's having his baby. That's gotta feel pretty good, right, Clint? You're startled by this, giving him a voluntary twinge. Miss Jin, you awake now? Reposition. You turn your twitch into a half-turn, reposition yourself along the leather seats. It seems to do enough to convince them. Honestly, I'm thrilled. Neither of us planned this, of course, but I truly can't imagine it being any other way. She's going to be an incredible mother. Stop, you're going to make me feel things. She's determined and protective of the one she loves, but more importantly, she's as compassionate as they come. You sound like a man in love. Well, I feel mighty lucky that the woman having my child is good down to her bones. I think we'd all agree with that. Of course, her decisions are her own. All that's been decided is that I'm going to be there for her and the baby. If I am the one she chooses, I'm not going to take that for granted. I'll savor every moment of it for the rest of my life. Okay, you're officially the worst. I'm supposed to be the tough one, and you're making me a puddle of goo. I think at the end of the day, we all care about her. Deeply and unconditionally. Agreed. Yes, and I can't wait for the kid to be born. It's kind of a joke how I don't like to be emotional for reals, but I'm gonna be a mess around the baby. One thing's for sure, I'll be the best dressed baby in Gracetown, or it'll be. And the most protected. Nice to know Jen and the baby are going to have so many good folk looking after them. I'll drink to that. You feel warm fingers brush against your cheek tenderly. Rest easy now, Miss Jen. We're almost there. Sleep closes in, blanketing you in comfort. Just before you succumb, you mumble on. You have the best butt. You feel Clint shake with laughter. Well, I suppose I'm glad to know that your subconscious thinks of me. Yeah, but how do you know that? She could be talking to anyone saying they got the best butt. It could be Captain America. America's ass. Sleep finally claims you and you drift off peacefully. When you arrive at the governor's estate, Louisa gently wakes you and you clamber out of the limo. You rub the sleep from your eyes and squint up at the extravagant mansion. The place is huge. The governor lives here? I need to get into politics. The salary's nice, sure, but the obligations are the worst. You and your friends make your way to the elaborate front doors where the party guests are filtering in. You place a hand on your belly. Here we go, little baby. We've got this. You join the line to get inside, but Clint suddenly makes a face. Oh no. Let me guess, she's here. What is it? You follow his eyes to the doorway where a familiar face awaits you. Oh, shit. Cassandra. Oh my god, are you serious? Pixelberry, what the actual fuck is up with this? What is Cassandra doing at the governor's party? And will you be able to convince the governor to restore your funding? Find out in the next chapter. Baby bump. Holy shit. Could you imagine being one of the people that did not purchase the diamond choice? How long would have today been? Seriously, 15 minutes? God, we haven't seen a chapter this poorly done since literally when choices first started. Ooh, wow, folks. That's putting it lightly. Without further ado, hey, if you actually want some quality content, do you see that Twitch thing right there? You should maybe go down to the description down below and maybe, just maybe, make sure to actually come check out my streams. There is tons and tons and tons of content on there. With that being said, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support yours truly. Also, hey, consider hitting that join button on YouTube. It's very much appreciated. And without further ado, catch you all next time. Peace, peace, peace. Much love.